and gentlemen, and welcome once again to another episode of the CD Racoola Show. Today we'll be taking a look at the 1995 film Tales from the Crypt, Demon Night. Before we wake up the Crypt Keeper, if you guys out there could be my little heroes and hit that subscribe button, I would of course be forever in your debt. So back to the Tales from the Crypt, the Demon Night. If you're watching the CD Racoola Show, then most likely you're very familiar with the Tales from the Crypt television series. Then you know the Crypt Keeper and what he brings to the table. I really love the television series Tales from the Crypt. So when they decided to put out a full-length film, I almost jumped out of my skin with anticipation. The film Demon Night features an intro and an outro with the one and only Crypt Keeper, who is one of my favorite characters of all time. He's awesome. They give the old bag of bones a kind of spoofy directorial role in the film, and at the end they even have him walking the red carpet with his head all wackily CGI'd on a human body. It's pretty hilarious if you haven't seen the film. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. As much as I love the Tales of the Crypt television series and the Crypt Keeper character, this film was very blah. I think that's the best word to describe it. Blah. I think it teetered too much on whether it was supposed to be funny or scary, but never really fully committed to either. The plot, however, was actually pretty cool, I thought, which further restates my idea that this film could have been so much more than it was. There was a key with the blood of Jesus Christ being kept by a guy that never ages, and he was chased constantly by a demon who needs the key to start the apocalypse. So yeah, kind of a cool plot to be sure, and the cast in this film was actually very legit, believe it or not, with Billy Zane, of all people, as the head demon. He was the star of the show to me, and he definitely had some pizzazz and personality. Jada Pinkett Smith, also in this film, and one of the final survivors of the battle with the demon and his horde of minions. C.C.H. Pounder, Thomas Hayden Church, and Dick Miller, also in this film. All pretty solid names with some pretty serious resumes to boot. So if you're still watching this and have not yet seen the film yourself, then maybe you're asking if the plot is so good. It has the intro and outro from the Crypt Keeper himself, who we all love, and the cast is so legit. Then why isn't this one of the better horror movies out there? Why is it in the Hall of Fame? It's not all that in a bag of potato chips, because the story absolutely drags and has plenty of boring moments. The cast is good, but other than Billy Zane, who really spices things up, I feel like, the script is just too lame to make a proper use of this great cast. Also, the demon army themselves are pretty cheesy, let's be honest, with like putty-ish type faces and kind of lame green glowing eyes. They just don't have a lot of personality, just kind of misshapen weirdos rather than real evil, scary demons. Now, when the possessions occur, we do get some scary looks, let's be real, like this one. But other than that, yeah, just dark, misshapen, puttyish weirdos. I don't want to be all negative Nancy on here, though, because this film did have some pretty sweet, gory kill scenes, as one would expect from anything under the Tales from the Crypt umbrella. But again, I think they didn't go full funny or full scary enough. You have to stick to your guns, you know. You can have a little funny and a lot of scary, or a little scary and a lot of funny. But I think this film attempted to really do both, and it ultimately failed. And will get pretty low marks in the old Scarometer as a result. However, I know I basically just ripped this film to shredsies, but it was fun, I'll admit it, it was fun, and definitely worth a watch if you're a true horror fan. So go ahead and watch it, and watch my boy the Crypt Keeper do his thing, you know. I would like to thank you for joining me here on this episode of the CD Racoola Show. And if you could hit that subscribe button, I would absolutely swoon over you, my dears. Please join me next episode of the show as I take a look at the film Apex. Oh, that film was a goodie. So, till next time, my little bloodbags out there in YouTube land, just remember, as Billy Zane's demon character says in this film, humans, you're not worth the flesh you're printed on. Come on now, Billy. We love humans. We really do. They taste delicious. Ta-ta, my dears. Ta-ta.